What's up, losers? NWN here, aka the Honorable Black Hokage, and welcome back to the Gaming Illuminati podcast. And we are on episode 21, so the show is old enough to drink now. And if you notice, there is no gameplay. It's because we're trying a new format. We did a survey with our chat during a Twitch stream, and most said that they did not care about the gameplay. They just put it on and they do other things and let it be in the background and they listen. So let us know if you're cool with this new format, or do you want the gameplay to return? We're trying something out. Make sure to comment, all right? And also, if we do this, we'll be able to put out episodes faster, basically, because an hour-long 1080p video is a bitch to render. So if you want faster videos, then no gameplay. But if you want gameplay, that's cool. Let us know, comment, all that bullshit. All right, now on to my co-host. People love to call him stupid for simply expressing his opinion, but personally, I just call him the Anthony Bennett of gaming, game fanatic. Can we get your opening statement? Go.
You are hilarious, and you're lucky it's Sunday, so I won't cuss at you right now. But what's going on, guys? And you know, people always say I'm stupid, but I was right on the last podcast. And yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Episode 400. Y'all remember when I was right? And my other co-host, he's infamous for shouting at his Twitch chat, and he's watching every WrestleMania known the man. UTS JJ the die. What y'all for this statement? Go.
Oh man, I can't stop laughing at that. Hello guys, I hope that me and Tick sound different because we upgraded our lives and got new mics, so hopefully we sound way better than we were on the other podcast. And on another note, I hope that the killing stays to a minimum in my city, because if you've been in my last few Twitch streams, you've been hearing these sirens all damn day and night. So yeah, and hope that we don't struggle, because that's also a very high nuisance. So let's pray that we don't struggle today.
Put the
Or
jinx on
you.
us.
Or you, because you were struggling last time. Just want to put that up.
Yeah, true.
and you got kicked out other times, so let's not talk about that.
Wait, what?
Still have a pencil thin goatee, whatever. And our special guest for today's show, you might know him as Mr. Kick Factuals in our Twitch chat, but he also goes by Mr. Moshi on YouTube. Mr. Moshi, can we get your opening statement for today? Go.
Hello, my name is Mr. Moshi, the perverted Master Roshi. Eat your girl like Yoshi. Mwah. I don't know what the fuck that was.
All right.
Only she has a thing.
Yeah. Did you come up with that on the fly, or did you just have that in your pocket?
I did. I freestyled that, yo.
There you go,
Alright.
bro.
Freestyled that.
Nice.
Good job.
And my opening statement for today is Infamous is a good game. I had more fun playing it than Titanfall. If you don't agree with me, fuck you. And you know what I found out when I was playing Infamous? I never really noticed this, but you can't turn your PS4 off without the controller, and that's really fucking annoying when you own multiple consoles and it's not plugged in all the way. Like, I leave my shit plugged into the outlet, but it's not necessarily on the TV. So then, like, if I accidentally like brush against the PS4 and then it turns on, then I gotta plug everything back in. So Sony, can you give the option to turn your fucking console off by pressing the button? I'm just saying, because you can turn it on by pressing the button, but you can't turn it off, and that's retarded. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes. Links to all the articles on everything that we discuss in the description box below if you're listening to the video version. And a couple announcements before we get into the show. $50 off the Xbox One Titanfall bundle at Best Buy, Walmart, and Amazon. So if you're looking to get an Xbox One with a little bit of Titanfall on the side, $50 off, go cop that. And Target is also running a deal from April 6th to April 12th. Buy 2 games, get 1 free, and I think that applies to next gen and current gen. And on the PC side of things, Dead Space is currently free on PC via Origin. So if you don't have an Origin account, make one, get you a free copy of Dead Space. You know, you never played it. It's a solid game. Ask Tick, because he poops in the fence when he plays it.
Yeah, I do, and it's a very good game. And I'm mad that I had to pay for it, but I paid like $2 for it. Steam sale.
The original Dead Space?
I've
Yeah,
actually
the
never
original.
played
Okay.
Dead Space, so
It's good. It's
There
really
you go.
good. You
Go
should try it out.
download it then.
Definitely try it out.
I
It's
downloaded
real
it. Like,
good.
it is a good ass game though.
Now, I will say the PC port is really just ported from the console, because you only can max out at 30 frames per second, which is kind of lame, but it's still really good.
I mean, it's okay at 30 frames because it's not a fast-paced game anyway. So I'm not trying to damage control, but it is pretty slow-paced. So you shouldn't see any stutters, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get into the big stories. This week, Facebook acquires the Oculus Rift, the big virtual reality motherfucking thing that we've been hearing about for the past couple of years. Does anybody want to take the floor on their initial thoughts on why you think Facebook would acquire the Oculus Rift? What do you think they're gonna do with it? Go.
Yeah, let me take the floor on this one. Well, first of all, I don't even think anyone really uses Facebook for anything. Facebook kind of died when
Whoa. Let me interrupt you there because my Facebook page is growing faster than my YouTube channel. Like Coons is really, we don't use it, but Coons is on that shit. So
I still use Facebook.
You're incorrect
I guess
on
you
that.
say
My
Facebook page
y'all are all
is popping,
lame.
nigga.
Y'all are lame. Facebook sucks. Facebook
You
only
can't
has.
pick
I like
pictures
it.
up on Twitter. You can't pick pictures up on Twitter.
Hey, I bet you
Right.
your channel will
Twitter's
grow
lame. Or
faster.
IG.
Your channel
Or
will grow
IG.
faster if you got a Facebook. I'm telling you, bro. Like I gain like 1,000 new followers on Facebook every week. That shit is popping.
Facebook sucks.
Females be thirsting on Facebook.
From a business,
I
from a
think
business
it's girls, I don't even know.
From a business
Are y'all gonna let me
standpoint.
talk? Are y'all gonna let me talk though?
I know.
Instead of
Fucking
interrupting me,
idiot.
are y'all gonna let me talk? I
No.
feel like Facebook sucks ass because it's only filled with high school people that I do not care to see anymore and babies. I hate Facebook, and I feel like
True.
Facebook went downhill as soon as they went from a private company to a public company and started having all of these damn ads, and it made it a little bit too complicated, and I'm tired of those stupid ass games that they have. It's just way too many applications for me, so that's why I got on Facebook, and Twitter's way more simple for me.
But you can play Candy Crush with the Oculus Rift though.
Anyways,
Farmville.
can y'all let me finish?
You can actually
Can y'all
see
let
the
me-
farm.
Let me finish because that's besides the point. I have absolutely no idea. This is like one of the weirdest stories that we heard this week. Facebook buying Oculus Rift, and everyone is wondering why. I don't get why I don't get why you would want to play a game like Candy Crush with the Oculus Rift.
Reality.
They have yet to really show us what they're planning on doing. Tick, shut up. Damn it. I have absolutely no idea what they're going to do with this. I remember when Facebook got Instagram, they was like, well, Instagram's going to go downhill. Instagram is, surprisingly still doing well. So I'm having my doubts definitely with Facebook buying Oculus Rift because it's random as hell. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, I think I'm with that Sony joint, Morpheus, because Oculus Rift, Facebook, I don't see it going anywhere. But this is my opinion.
I mean, it's like I read on like an IGN, not an IGN article, IGN video that like the Morpheus and the Oculus Rift, they're both like good products, but the only difference is that the Morpheus is like hella like fucking like uncomfortable. Like it's like literally a plastic band around your head, yo. I don't know about you, but I can't see myself getting that.
But what
this
can
is only
Facebook do?
This is pretty much the prototype of the Morpheus. So, like on the article, they actually said it is going to change a few. This is just pretty much a prototype. So it is going to change. The Oculus Rift went through a few different stages before they found the most comparable. Well, they're still not even done. I think they're still on the prototype, so they still haven't found like the most comfortable one yet. But Sony's going to do the same thing, so they're still making changes to it to make it feel a little bit better. Like that.
Am I the only one that doesn't want to wear something on my head while I play games outside of a headset? I mean, like somebody
Yes, 'cause
can
you don't
walk
want
in.
change.
No. Somebody could walk in and rob you, and you'll be in a virtual reality, and you won't even know it.
Well,
Think about that.
If you did see them, say if you didn't have your virtual reality helmet on, and you saw them, then they probably shoot you because you saw them. You're a witness. Reached and got you on that one. There go.
You heard him
Oculus
here.
is saving
You heard
your
him
life.
say he reached.
Yes, I reached and I was
That's not
successful.
Harlem.
I
That's
grabbed
not
it.
no Harlem shit, nigga. Dog. That's
Bang,
not
bang.
no hustlers, dog.
Shot
That's the
fired.
bodega.
Shots fired.
Oh, God, come on, son.
Don't entertain the hip hop coon. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, that was a real shot fired right there.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna pick up the the development kit too for the Oculus.
How much is it?
It's like $350.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that, man. Just let us know how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got faith in it. I
I mean,
think
it has the potential. We just have to figure out what they're going to produce from it, because if you're just going to have people in a room using the Oculus Rift just to use Facebook, like, we're already terrible when it comes to interaction these days. But if you're going to have virtual reality talking, nah, man, that's too much.
I mean, I think everybody's just getting wrapped up in the Facebook name, like,
'Cause it's
obviously
Facebook.
nobody wants to. Yeah, listen to me, yo. I'm about to make sense. Everybody's getting wrapped up in the Facebook name, right? But it's not like you're gonna be going through like your feed all day on the Oculus. That would be stupid. I mean, obviously they invented it for like games, What I think Facebook is trying to do is like they're just trying to make it so people take it seriously, because if there's money behind it, then they'll be able to complete it faster and push it into the market faster. And plus, if the name like Facebook is next to it, even though Facebook is kind of shady right now, people take it a lot more serious and think about purchasing.
Candy Crush and virtual reality, so you can actually reach out now and just move the candies and stuff. That is hard, son. But nah, y'all know I've been always for the virtual reality stuff, man. That's something I'm really looking forward to. I don't care about having a headset on. I think that's cool, and I just like to be immersed into the gameplay. So like that's a new way of being immersive, and I really think that's going to be pushing next gen. Even though we know Nintendo tried this about 18 or whatever years ago, back in like 1996 or 7, whatever it was, and they failed. And a lot of PC stuff did it back then too, but I just think this is going to be next gen in the definition of it, and I'm looking forward to it. Now with the Oculus Rift, the only games I saw that they used, like they had for it, is like they're more of like horror games, and I'm cool with that because you want to be in something like that's horror, that'll make it a lot scarier. And they just had like a whole bunch of games like Outlast type games and things like that they've been having on it. But I'm just hoping to see what else they got, like if they got some first person shooters that's going to use and stuff like that. Like how is that going to work, and am I going to need a treadmill or something like that, or that big round sphere to stand inside of and run around? Like how's that going to work? But
all I gotta say is, if I am gonna support it, it's probably gonna be the PS4 version. I mean, Oculus Rift is a startup, I like to root up for the underdog or whatever. But as far as like the PS4 one, I know what it works with. It works with the PS4. I'm sure it's gonna come out with a set of games. Like the Oculus Rift still hasn't really said what games are compatible, what systems is gonna companies. Well, who's developing for it. Like it's still just like this big cloud of unsureness or whatever about it. But the PS4, I know for damn sure it's gonna work with the PS4. So I think I would support Morpheus over Oculus Rift just because of that simplicity.
Well, I mean, like the thing with the Oculus is that like I'm not trying to fucking sit here and be the spokesman for Oculus, because even I have my doubts. But at the same time, like anybody could develop for it, and I'm just not a fan of like people stringing up an idea just because somebody brought it up. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of seemed like the Oculus popped up and it's gaining traction, and then out of nowhere, what do you call it? Morpheus.
Well, that's business.
Well, that could still go business. Back to Nintendo started it back in the day, and PC had some few virtual reality systems back in like the 90s and stuff. So you could say they got the idea from them.
What's the name? Steve Jobs stole the mouse from Xerox, and I think email too. What's the name? Yeah. They invented it, and then he worked for them, and then he basically quit the company, and then he came with it and like marketed all that. That's just business. That's how people come up with ideas, and then people steal it and they prosper off of it. Kind of like the nigga that makes those GTA 5 videos and he copies, my trolling videos and shit. So that's business.
That's just life. It happens. But you did bring up a good point, because I'm pretty sure I read the same article that you read, Mochi, about since Facebook is actually putting money behind it, now they don't have to do a Kickstarter and actually have the funds so they can continue to do more things with it. But then again, the Oculus Rift also, and like you said, we have to wait and see what they're going to come out with, because Oculus Rift will be nothing without developers actually developing games for it.
And Xbox is on their way out with a VR headset too. They said they're working on. So
for real? Oh my god! Okay.
Why? It can't handle it. It can't even handle 1080p. They trying to make a damn headset.
Hey, well, I just don't understand why they didn't buy the Oculus Rift, because like a lot of the Oculus Rift stuff was shown using the Xbox 360 Connect. So I'm tripping on why, and Microsoft's supposed to have all this money. They could have just bought Oculus Rift, and that could have been the headset instead of putting more money into developing one. So I don't understand why they did that.
Xbox should make a headset. Fuck that.
Right.
Not a headset. I mean a handheld. My bad. I'm tripping.
Oh no, they don't need
No, I don't need that.
Y'all don't want the Xbox boys?
No.
No.
Haters. You heard that? They don't like Xbox. They're Sony ponies. Yeehaw.
I mean,
Sony.
Look at the Zoom. Now the Zoom, I believe, was still
better than
the iPod.
Better than the iPod.
Yeah, it was.
I had one, dude.
This goes back to the thing. When I did that whole rant on that one podcast that died because of your audio quality sucks. But this goes back to the rant when we were talking about the Game Gear versus the Game Boy, and I went off for like a few minutes because The Game Gear, hands down, was better than the Game Boy. I'm sorry, it was hands down better than the Game Boy. It had color, it had a backlight in it. It had better sounds and graphics. But people, they will only get what they're used to. They'll go for the thing that was first in the market because they won't trust the other one, or they just want the one that was first to win.
And who has the cuter commercials?
Or the cuter commercials, which is weird. And it's just gonna go down like that. So
no, really,
the
like
Zone
look at
is
Apple.
definitely better. Like, because the Zone, you can put a song on there and you good. With Apple, you put a song on there, and let's say your iTunes on the computer erases or something like that, then all the songs that were on your iTunes that were synced to it are going to erase. That didn't happen with the Zone. But people prefer the iPod over the Zone.
That's so
I never
2003 anyway. I stream music now. Fuck all that.
Another thing I like with the Zone, you could actually share songs on there, even if it was for, I think it was like a day or something, but you could share songs with somebody else, just put it on their Zone. I thought that was a good feature, but I mean, you're right. That's what happens because I ended up going out with the iPod. I didn't really mess with the Zone. I kind of seen it just going out of style, anyways, because no one likes Microsoft when it comes to anything else. People barely even like the OS, but we just use the OS because that's the main thing that we have. That's the main thing for offices. So no one really messes with Mac in the office.
I remember it used to piss me off when I had one because they used to always call it. My friends be like, "Oh, you got the iZone?" Like, oh man,
The iZone.
yeah, like, I hate y'all, yo. Why are y'all my friends? It's a Zone, dude. Go ahead, Tick.
Oh no, I'm good. Next topic.
Anyway,
Next topic. All right, so I found this story interesting. This was published by Polygon. So apparently, Ohio State University did a study that basically said video games that use black characters reinforces racism. It makes white people more aggressive towards black people because 9 times out of 10, and we know this because we've had this discussion plenty of times. I did a video on it. Like every black character in video games, not even black, Hispanic, Asian, they're always stereotypes. And then the white guy's like this heroic, well-spoken motherfucker. So basically, the study says that basically Coltrane promotes racism. Basically, like it makes white people really think that we're like woo, yeehaw, like all
loud,
like,
and
yeah.
crazy.
So what do y'all think about that? Yeah,
I am like Coltrane. It is somewhat right.
This guy. Here it is.
That's all you gonna say?
That is all I'm gonna say.
I am a coon.
Go ahead, Mochi.
I think that's just retarded. I don't know. Just in my personal opinion, I think people today like do a really good job at like turning their brain off and just throwing common sense out the window. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, even though they do studies, like it just doesn't make sense to me. I can't tell you why, it just doesn't.
Yeah, as soon as you read the article, I'm just sitting here. I just put my head up in the air. I just looked at the sky like, not again. What have you even heard of any video game study or political thing that came out in the last few years that has been positive about video games? The only one that I've heard is video games it increases your reflexes, but other than that, it's always been negative. It doesn't matter whether it's about characters or specific characters or anything about that. They just say the video games are bad. But then again, video games are making people so much money. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see why people are blaming everything on video games or saying that just because a certain character, no matter what his race, that he's causing a negative influence, that they're bad. Like that article is just retarded. I don't see the reason why.
It's retarded, but I think it has some merit because I don't think this article applies to us older gamers that grew up from like, I guess, Atari, SNES, Genesis days. I think it applies more to the people that their first console was an Xbox 360 and they don't really go outside, they don't interact with people. So then the only experience that they see with a black or a Latino is like Grand Theft Auto, and they think we're really all like that. And like, I don't know. I think that's more who it applies to. It doesn't really apply to us because this didn't make me mad. I was like, whatever.
People need to do their research and not just look at the most recent examples as a whole for everything. And I think that they need to also interview more people that actually play video games, because I feel like they didn't with this one. They probably just asked random people and they were like, well, let's use this example of Franklin from Grand Theft Auto. Do you feel like this is a negative influence? And they're like, well, yeah, this is the only game that I played that had a black character. So I'm just going to say yes.
Well, Franklin was different though. Franklin, he was gangster, but he was soft compared to all the other black guys. Like if you compare
like CJ,
Franklin to CJ, Like CJ was all, yeah, I'm with it, but he was still kind of soft at the same time. But Franklin more like, man, I ain't really trying to do this, and he like getting dragged into all the stuff. So he's kind of different, and most of the stuff he was getting dragged into was by a white protagonist. So it's kind of different with Franklin. So I would say Franklin, his stereotype is a little different. It's not really like black people allowed anything, because he was really soft spoken. He wasn't really too gangster and all that. He was trying to get out of all that nonsense. But the Coltrane thing, yeah, I kind of am like Coltrane, but not all. Like to get the argument, not all black people are like that. You got soft spoken black people. You have black people that are very, very educated that can speak English very well. I can if I feel like it, but half the time I don't want to, because when you do it, people look at you badly, which is stupid. You shouldn't conform to that, but I decide to live with it. When I need to go and do something that's productive, or if I have like an interview or anything, I know how to turn it on and turn it off, and that's why I get hired at most of all the interviews I've had. So we're not all stupid, we're not all loud, we're not all aggressive and all that stuff, and people just need to learn that and stop going off of what the media shows them and things like that. So
I think this story is just another case of this new generation ain't shit. All right.
In Microsoft news, Titanfall 2 was announced, and it won't be an Xbox exclusive. It will be on the PlayStation 4. How do you guys feel about Titanfall 2? Yeah, okay. Hype train starting.
Hooray for the Sony fanboys.
We get the rest of the game, so I'm excited.
They actually might incorporate a campaign.
I had a theory about this game too. I said I feel like they left out a lot of shit. Like they didn't put a real story in there. They left out all those guns. So when Titanfall 2 comes out, it's gonna have a real story, lots of customization, lots of guns, and it's gonna be the game that Titanfall should have been. And because it's Titanfall 2, people are gonna be like, "Yo, this is the greatest game of all time." They added so much, but it should have been in the first game in the first place. Kind of like Assassin's Creed to Assassin's Creed 2, basically. That's my theory.
Yeah, these developers are putting out they're putting out fillers just to see how we react. And the funny thing about this is I don't think that a lot of people actually complained about that. I know that we complained because we actually wanted a campaign, we wanted a story along with the multiplayer, but the majority of the people that played Titanfall, they could care less because, they're all sheep anyways. They come from a Call of Duty community. Yeah, they should have, but did they?
Ain't nobody playing that shit.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. That's the backlash about it. After a week, the game died. That's crazy. So they should really take that as a shining example as to people actually want a little bit more content in your game. You can't give us something half-assed. So hopefully with Titanfall 2, they learn from their mistakes, they come back, and they actually give us a full game that lasts longer than a week.
Harder game where actually can take some skill to play instead of guns that don't have recoil whatsoever.
Can I say that it took me about like 12, 13, 14 hours to beat Infamous, because I beat the game at 100%, and that was just I only played the evil side, and the evil side is completely different from the hero side, so I'm gonna go back and play it. And I can say from that, those 10 plus hours of gameplay that I had, I felt more fulfilled than when I played Titanfall. And I played Titanfall for like 20 plus hours before I did my review or whatever. And I got more fulfillment out of that 10 hours. Why? Because it may have been shorter, but it had more content. There were more things to do. It had a real story in it. But you fucking idiots don't know what... I'm done.
Hey, you remember that?
Idiots like Adam Sessler. Idiots like Adam Sessler, who gives Infamous a 3 out of 5, but gives Titanfall a 5 out of 5, saying it's the most innovative first-person shooter and representation of what next-gen shooters are going to be. Yeah, okay.
Infamous is fucking amazing. I don't even understand the 8 out of... If I had to score, which I don't like to score, I would give it at least a 9. That game was amazing. I don't understand. I don't get these new people, man.
That game was fucking amazing and innovative, though. It gave a new use to the PS4 controller, man. It introduced not new that that hyper realistic bullshit that we're so used to. It just took it back to imagination, just fucking what kind of superpower would you want if you could choose one, kind of
support Sony.
It's just, pretty much. I'm disappointed in Adam Sessler for that. Like, he used to be a reputable person. Now, I'm not saying that since he went from G4 to Rev 3 games that he still doesn't have as good points, but that one just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth that you would actually give Titanfall a 5 out of 5 and say that it's innovative and it's revolutionary for first person shooters, and then you just do that for Infamous. Like, what were you seriously thinking? And it kind of reminds us of that dude who said that on our video take, we're talking about, well, why would you really want a single player only game? Couldn't you say the same thing about single player only games versus multiplayer only games? Like, no, the game actually, if it's done well, a single player game could give you that fulfillment. And I don't understand what's the problem with these gamers these days that just want to play competitively and they just want to play with other people.
They want their games to never end.
Yeah, and they, instead of like, just take the time and play a game by yourself, trust me, you can still get the same fulfillment, if not more fulfillment, than playing against other people. And not every game has to have a multiplayer. Sorry.
I'm just, I don't know, in general, like, disappointed in like games just in general today, especially with like this March Madness of like a video game month. Like, you know, we got fucking Titanfall, which has a half-ass single player, not even multiplayer campaign.
It's a half-ass game.
It is a half-ass game, and they make you pay $60 plus $24 of DLC. Like, who the fuck wants to pay $24 extra for that? And then you got Metal Gear Solid, which is a glorified ass demo, and then you go to fucking, what is it? I'm actually happy Infamous came out because I was just sick of games.
Infamous was the best game in March.
You got Killer Instinct. Now, Killer Instinct, I give that one a slide because it's still free to play, but you gotta wait for all these characters, and they take a long time to drop these characters.
It is a solid game too.
Yeah, but they just taking too long to drop these characters.
Especially since the characters are the same characters from the damn Super Nintendo and shit.
Yeah.
Right. I can see if they were coming up with like someone totally new, but you know who the character is, so I don't get what's taking so long.
Before the comic pops up, they came out with one character that was new, little anti-air chick. I forgot what her name was. Skull Dude. Spinal's been there since the original.
Yeah, Spinal was in the original.
No, he was not.
Spinal was on the original Killer Instinct.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Xbox version.
No, I'm talking about the original Killer Instinct.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the Xbox. I was like, he was not at the launch.
No.
Yeah, he was in the original. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about that chick with she got little blades or something, spider webs and all this crazy stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to say that before somebody go in the comments like, well, you guys don't know what you're talking about. They added a new character. So yeah.
Okay, they have one.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go, folks. Microsoft will be rewarding well-behaved players as well as penalizing the bad ones in Xbox Live. I don't know when this is going to be implemented, from what it sounds like pretty soon. And basically I think they
Communist.
said, you said what?
Communist box.
I think the way that it works is they'll be grouping together all the bad players, and like if you're good, you'll get rewarded with some type of prizes, but they didn't actually specify what exactly the prizes will be. Will it be money to purchase things on the Xbox Live store? Like, will it be a free month of Xbox Live? They didn't really say. So be a good player. What do you guys think about this?
How are they gonna regulate that?
Like, yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday. Like, when I played with my buddies on Xbox 360, I got a lot of negative votes and stuff and people reporting me just because I hung with dudes who were assholes.
But it never really affected you.
Yeah, it didn't then, but now it's going to affect you. And that ain't good, man. Like, then people can just get mad because you beat them in the game and report you.
Right. So yeah, is it just going to be if you don't get reported, then you're a good player, and if you do get reported, then you're automatically a bad player? Yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be. Yeah, that's not exactly fair. So we'll have to see what they actually have in store. But I don't know. This doesn't really sound good. But I guess we'll have to see as far as what the prizes are. If there's actually a benefit to being a good player, even if someone reports you just because they feel like it. So we'll see what comes down the pipe, but initially it doesn't sound like a good idea to me. We'll just have to see what the prizes are.
You can't regulate people's dumbass behavior. First the rumor about them banning campers, now this shit. Like, you just can't regulate. It just comes with the internet, and people gonna have to deal with it. Okay, like, it is what it is. I don't understand the point of this whole system. It's stupid. So yeah. And
now, one question. Hold up. So if you are a bad player, do you get in trouble when you get penalized? Like, are they going to ban your account for a few days or something? Like, what goes down?
Yeah, or like put you in a pool with other bad players, so you'll see them more instead of playing with the good players. It's going to be like Grand Theft Auto Online or something, where
like
if you be a bad player,
cheat?
yeah, or something. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I actually got my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mochi.
No, I actually got back on GTA 5 like not too long ago, and that new system was implemented. And I just noticed a change in like the people I was playing with. Like since I haven't been on for a while, they automatically put me in the good pool. But my friend, he's a he runs around killing people all day, and basically he hangs out with like dudes who run around all day like fag noob. And then like me, I was like with people who are like, oh, you want to do this mission? Like really cool people. And I didn't have to deal with the asshole. So if Microsoft could pull that off some kind of way, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that would be amazing. Well, then again, I don't own an Xbox, so
The whole thing with the Grand Theft Auto, that's just one game, one ecosystem. Like you're talking about a whole infrastructure, a whole social network, basically. So it's a little bit tougher. We'll see what happens. In YouTube news, there has been news that Yahoo is working on a YouTube competitor, a direct competitor to YouTube, a video uploading service, and they've been low-key offering some of the biggest YouTube partners contracts, and basically saying they can offer them better money, better advertising, as well as promoting on the homepage of this new website. And what do you guys think about being finally? It finally happened. You know, people always said, YouTube needs a competitor. What do you think about a competitor coming to YouTube? Do you think Yahoo can pull this off?
I would hope so. Please, Yahoo, do this so YouTube can wake up and actually listen to the community and do what we want. Yeah, I would love this. This would be real good, man. So I'm looking forward to this because YouTube they haven't updated their player. They changed the whole architecture, the whole site, messed it up for everybody. Everybody didn't like the changes. They made it so we couldn't have the whole background we had on our channels. Now we got some stupid little banner. Like, yeah, I would love this.
Yeah, if Yahoo could successfully bring back the old YouTube before Google took over, that would be awesome. Everyone loved the old YouTube. As soon as Google took over YouTube, it became crap. They keep implementing changes that no one asked for instead of working on the things that they need to be working on. That would be great. Right, but the only thing though, I don't see how Yahoo could successfully have better ads than Google, because Google pretty much runs the world now. Google is the main and for a lot of people the only search engine, so I don't see how they can beat out Google in that aspect. But Yahoo has been around for a while as well, so if anybody, I would expect Yahoo to do a great job. So I'm excited for this. We'll have to see what comes down the pipe, and we might be moving over to whatever Yahoo calls this website if they implement it.
Yahoo.
I just got one quick.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Moshi.
I just want to ask one question. Anybody got a Yahoo email here?
Yeah.
I do.
I used to have one. I switched to Gmail though.
Do y'all use it?
Nope.
Yeah, I still use it.
Damn, y'all fucked up my whole.
I mean, Yahoo got. He's basically trying to say Yahoo suck. Yahoo got Yahoo Answers. That's a funny ass site.
Yahoo
that's
Answers is like the troll website. Yahoo Answers is hilarious.
I use that to answer my homework questions.
See, Yahoo got some uses, but
Yahoo Answers to get you fucked up. try to go after those answers. But anyways, yeah, I mean, back to the point though. I mean, I think Yahoo. I'm looking forward to see what they have coming down the pipe, because Yahoo has been looking. They have been looking tirelessly to try to find some way that they can get back relevant. I don't even know if I should even word it like that, but they haven't really been in the market or been a big player in the market, like the whole spectrum of things, for a while. So this would be awesome for them if they could do a good job with this.
competition is good. It drives creativity and features. That's what capitalism is based on. So I encourage this. If anything, if this Yahoo site fails, if anything, at bare minimum is gonna improve YouTube, because YouTube's gonna wake the fuck up and they see somebody's gunning for their ass. And also, Yahoo, if you want to succeed, bring back what YouTube used to have back in the day. I remember when they used to have the YouTube charts, and you could actually get your video seen. If it got a decent amount of views, it would get on the charts. And then people when you're looking for a video, I don't even know how to find videos nowadays. Like, I pretty
pretty much just stick to my subscriptions, and then hopefully something related good comes in the related section. But back in the day, if you're an OG YouTube vet, they used to have something called the YouTube charts, and you go to the charts on the page, and then like say you like video game videos, it would show you like the top 1,000 videos, and you would find all different types of new commentators or whatever, and you just had to get a decent amount of views. Like that's how my original channel had blew up. I got like 5,000 views on one video and like 300 likes on it, and it got on the charts, and then it blew up to 30,000 views. That's how you create new stars. You make more money, but it's like now it's just like YouTube is the richer get richer and the poorer get poorer. All that bullshit.
Right. Actually, now that you say that, I take it back. If Yahoo can pull it off, that's the only thing. Like I'm a very optimistic person, but I'm just like I don't personally use a lot of Yahoo features besides like Yahoo Answers. But if Yahoo can pull it off, I will gladly commend those people, because it would drive so many like what do you call it, like the oversaturated like YouTube market would just get a place to land, you know what I'm saying? Because right now it's just in the space of like wasted space where like a bunch of people release content. Like anybody can start a YouTube channel now, but like not many people get up there because like all their content's the same, and they don't really have a soapbox or pedestal to stand on.
That's
like,
what the charts used to be.
Right.
There's no showcasing. There's no curation. There's no way to build new talent, showcase.
Yeah, now it's just like, hey, and everyone's recommended channels. Take a look at these guys that everyone sees. PewDiePie, who else? Machinima, Rad Brad, Timor, and all these people that I don't make content like. Why would you even do that in a recommended channel? I'm nothing like any of these people, and those are the only people that you promote. How is anyone else going to grow like that? It's making people more and more not even want to even get into YouTube. They want to. They see people that are successful, but the same people just give the same other people for suggestions because that's all that YouTube promotes, and that's all that people are going to see.
And the ironic thing about it all is that there's no charts now. But the main reason that all these big YouTubers are big is because of those charts. They used to do like giveaways and shit, and then you had to like the video, you had to favorite the video, and then they would get there was a chart for everything: most likes, most views, most favorites, all that bullshit. And because they did these giveaways, they basically gained the system. I think that's the reason they took it away too, is because like you got to favorite the video if you want to win this Xbox. So all 1 million people would favorite the video. Now he's got the #1 video in the video game section of the chart. I think that's why they took it away, but they should have just banned those. They should have just banned those motherfuckers if they're cheating the system, because the rest of us weren't. It's bullshit.
Can I say something? Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to do. I just want to say that.
I'm done with you, Tig.
I thought my internet struggled for a second. I was
like, my computer didn't just crash. Yeah.
Like hella awkward silence. That's all I want to say. You didn't say that. Get out of here, yo.
I was just letting you know what it is, bro.
Right.
I want people to know I was still here, yo. So.
Okay.
In other YouTube news, Disney acquired Maker Studios for $500 million. If you don't know Maker Studio, they are the parent company of Polaris. That is my network. They're also the parent company of RPM, which is like the baby version of Polaris, but Polaris is where it's at. But yeah, they acquired Maker Studio for $500 million. Disney, let's go. I work for Disney now. What do y'all think?
Yeah, it's about to be the next Corey in the House. Negro Catchman is going to be on Disney Network, so look out for that.
Get it.
It's going to be on TV, y'all.
I'm selling out.
He can't cuss no more. He can't cuss no more. He can't be a Negro. He got to be one of them happy Negroes that be on Disney and stuff. Like that's so Raven.
They should have smashed that like button. Suplex that like button, please.
Yeah, he's got to be one of them, and he's got to have Mickey Mouse somewhere in the video every single time, man. Product placement.
I think this is news though. I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's important because it's the first network to actually get purchased by something big, and hopefully it leads to bigger opportunities. Because why would Disney purchase Maker Studio for no reason? I mean, obviously. I feel like at least they're gonna at least look at the talent that Maker has under its umbrella and maybe start acquiring some of them to do other things and working for Disney. At least that's what I would hope. I hope they didn't just buy it for no damn reason.
Right. And the funny thing about that, the hating ass other company, Machinima, was like Disney bought PewDiePie. It's like PewDiePie is maker, like, okay, so you just gonna say that, but there are a ton of other good directors in Polaris / maker, so you're just gonna say Disney bought PewDiePie. That's real cute.
Right, Machinima was hating. Yeah. It is what it is. So if y'all see me, Corey in the House 2.0, Corey in the House Junior. That's what we're doing now. Shout out to the Youch Network though.
It's full screen, bitch.
Oh my bad. Full screen, whatever. Full of shit. In random news, 2 new Assassin's Creed. Do you guys care about Assassin's Creed? Announced. Let me at least give the news before you go in on it. All right, so there's gonna be an Assassin's Creed for next gen and an Assassin's Creed for next gen is current gen. So for current gen and then past gen for 360 and Xbox One, basically, or PS4, PS3. So the next gen version or current gen, whatever you want to call it, is gonna be based in France. Current gen, it's based in France. It's called Assassin's Creed Unity, a totally new protagonist. It's gonna take place in Paris, I think, during the French Revolution or some shit like that. And then the one that's coming out on 360 and PS3 is called Assassin's Creed Comet. It's a direct sequel to Assassin's Creed 4, and you play as a Templar, and it sort of like links the stories together and shit like that. So will you guys be playing one of these Assassin's Creeds?
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed yet, and I own Assassin's Creed 3, and I still haven't played it. So there's your answer.
I feel like if you played Assassin's Creed 3, you wouldn't even understand what the hell was going on, because it's a clusterfuck of a story. It's one of those games where you got to play the other games.
It's like if I played Metal Gear 4 and never played the other ones, like I wouldn't know what's going on. No.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna buy them just to review them, but other than
Pretty
that,
much.
that's all my day.
Make videos out of them.
I'm sick of Assassin's Creed.
Ubisoft is already on their shit, yeah.
The last one didn't have anything to do with like the story. It was like some tacked on bullshit to me.
Right. And we said it in an earlier podcast. Y'all didn't believe us. Ubisoft is focusing 80% of their funds into Assassin's Creed, and you see it right here. You're getting 2 games in 1 year, and they are totally different games. Now, if they start doing this annually, 2 different games, that is ridiculous. Like, I can't support that.
No, like it's not even really yearly. It's like every few months. Like they come out with another one. Like, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous, man.
So they pushing out bullshit faster than Activision now.
And what's going to happen is y'all sheep still going to buy, and they're going to keep doing it, buying the same game, different place.
And what's funny is Assassin's Creed 4 was buggy as hell, but nobody talked about that. It definitely felt a little rushed because I encountered a lot of bugs in that game. So they definitely just trying to make that money now.
You a hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
Right.
Notice how I won't even hate on more things than I did this podcast, and watch how I'm going to be called a hater, though. Just want to throw that out there.
Tick me feeling in some type of way.
In indie gaming news, Crytek, the creators of Crysis 1, 2, 3, have they made any other game?
No. They only let me use an engine for the most.
Well, Crytek and Epic Games, they made Gears of War. They are renting out their engines to indie developers. Now, for Crytek, their Cry engine, indie devs can rent it for $9.99 a month, and Epic is renting out their Unreal engine for $20 a month. So basically what this means is that all these indie developers, if they want to step their game up, we might be seeing a lot better looking indie games. Do you guys care about this news?
Yes, it's great news actually, because Crytek, that's a really good engine, and the Unreal engine, they're actually going to the Unreal 4 engine. That's also a very nice looking engine. So if developers can take hold of this and make some good games for it, we could be seeing some really good games coming down the pipeline. So I'm excited all the developers do take control of this and use what they have offered to them.
Now, you said renting, meaning they are paying for it how many months or so?
It's all it said in the news is a month by monthly basis so far. I don't know if it's gonna be a year. They're gonna do other plans. I don't know.
Well, what if someone buys their engine and then they use it and then they get a little short on money? They can't afford that anymore. What's gonna happen to that game?
They're not allowed to what do you call it? They're not allowed to continue making it. Because back when I was in high school and I thought I was getting into like something super cool, I tried to do concept art for like a video game, and the people they rented out an engine, but the main dude who was running it, he ran out of money, so we had to halt everything because without that license, you're not allowed to use that engine. And then if you do release the game while with that engine already in use, then they can sue you for a lot.
Well, if they've already made it though, but like, yeah, if they've already made it, then what can they do then? Like, if it's already been out for like a year and then they just got short on funds and they couldn't afford the engine, so they're just going to stop making them, but the game will still be out in the shelves until they're gone, I'm guessing. Or it'll still be on download until then they'll take it off, I guess.
I feel like that'll be the case for maybe every once in a while that'll happen, but I feel like most of these devs are smart enough because a lot of these indie devs are going to Kickstarter, and I would assume that if they go to Kickstarter, they're going to put in their budget for an engine. Say they want to use the Crytek engine, it's $9.99 a month, and they think it's going to take 2 or 3 years to develop this game. I think they will put that in the budget and then add that to their Kickstarter. Be like, hey, this much amount of money is going towards the engine, so that they know they got enough time to build this game. I would think they do that basically.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I feel like it's simplicity. If that's how I would do it, at least.
Or if not, they could also, I mean, they could always, just have it for free, right? Can they still bring it out there, just have it for free? Because it's kind of like renting beats, right? It seemed like the same concept. Like if you rent a beat but don't outright buy it, like you can still make a song, but you can't make money off of it. You can't generate a profit unless you actually buy the beat outright.
Well, that would be completely pointless then. What would be the point of renting out your damn engine?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand it.
I would hope that's not the case. That'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's going on with that. But I mean, at least they're giving it to them, because I know that the development kit, in order to use their engine, it costs a lot of money. So I just feel like it's just giving them a chance to possibly use some better technology to make their games.
You see a lot more indie games coming out, because then these devs don't have to sit there and build an engine for the game they want. They already got the engine, so then they can just focus on designing the game, basically. So
yeah, so I don't feel like it's a bad idea, but yeah, you would come across that sometimes where you would run out of money. So hopefully they don't. Hopefully they are, get everything together. And also, just like you said, just do a Kickstarter or whatever to make sure that you do have enough money.
I would just ask for a buyout price and then, do the Kickstarter idea, because like I don't see, like you'll lose more money in the long run renting it than you would if you just straight up buy it out.
Well, how much does it cost to buy it is the thing.
That's what I'm saying. You got to ask them how much it would cost and then Kickstart it.
Excuse me. What are you talking about? Buy out the engine?
Yeah, like because you can buy the development kit for anything. Yeah, like the Unreal 4, like they've been giving you the engine for a while. Like all of these companies, they've been giving people their engine, but they never rented it out. But I just don't know the exact cost of it. I know it costs a lot, but anybody can do it. Anybody could buy the engine. So I don't think Crytek was doing that, but I know Unreal has been doing it for years.
It is what it is. Nobody has anything else to add to that?
No.
Moving on. EA is not in the lead for worst company 3rd year in a row. Is everybody happy about this? Disappointed? How do you feel? Why is this even a news headline? I kind of feel like people were rooting for it to be the worst company in the year 3rd year.
I looked at the comments and people were still saying it's still number 1 on their list. I'm in the middle. I don't care. EA is trash. But I just think it's a studio out there, well, a company out there that's way more trash than they are, and they go by the name of Activision. I don't know if anyone's ever still tried to go back on that Ninja Turtles to see if they can play online yet, but I'm pretty sure you can't. And they've also had a lot of issues. Yeah, and they've had a lot of other issues. A lot of their companies, their little development teams went down. They milked the hell out of the games, Tony Hawk and things like that, Guitar Hero. And they're destroying Call of Duty. But that game is still selling because the sheep keep going to buy it. They had a lot of bad practices, so I think they might be the number 1 spot now because Activision sucks.
They said they're bringing back Tony Hawk too. Boo.
They're bringing Tony Hawk, but they're putting it on mobile. On mobile. Like, come on, why would you even do that? I was mad when I found that part out because I was hoping they were coming out with it on the current gen systems, which are the Xbox. Well, I'm glad you said that too, because you got to stop calling that next gen now. It's not next gen now because it's out, so it's current gen.
Like I know it's current gen, but it's like these kids, man. I don't know. They don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely current gen now.
So that's why I made this video about Activision is the worst company, because I feel like they were. So I hope that they did get that top spot. That's all I'm saying.
You got anything you
They
want to say?
deserve
Moshi?
it.
I don't know, Doug. I don't know. EA should have been the worst company because fuck EA.
Okay.
Fuck EA. Battlefield still don't work.
No.
They keep telling me I
Right.
gotta install plugins to play the damn games that I installed 100 million times. I still can't play it. I'm not reinstalling that damn 50 gigabytes. Fuck EA. Bye.
That's the only game though. Like, what else did they do other than Battlefield? Oh, SimCity.
Titanfall.
Yeah, it was SimCity. Yeah.
Titanfall ain't had nothing
You
to do
can't
with
blame
them.
Titan.
Well,
You can't blame
Titanfall
EA for
servers
this.
went down this week.
No, I'm not being.
That's
blaming
Xbox
the
servers, though. It's
That's
Microsoft
the Xbox
servers.
Yeah, that's Microsoft default.
You can't. EA is just the publisher for that one. So I'm not. I'm going to defend Titanfall for that one. You can't blame EA for anything. My bad.
Whoa,
Fuck
whoa,
them
whoa,
niggas,
whoa,
dog.
hold on. So Titanfall is the only game that I know of right now that's actually running on Xbox or Microsoft's 300,000 million dedicated cloud servers, and it couldn't handle it for like a week.
Shots fired, Microsofties.
Is anybody gonna think about that? Yo, what happened? The cloud is so powerful. The cloud, you couldn't even
Power the
handle
cloud.
one game.
No, but here comes the damage control. But it didn't happen to me though. I'm playing it on
I'll take that back,
Xbox
take that
One
back.
version.
What's the name runs on the cloud too? Their cloud servers. Project Gotham Racing 5, or I think it is. So that game and Titanfall are the only ones, but nobody plays that shit. So it's only Titanfall running on them damn servers, and it couldn't even handle it. The 300 million thousands cloud servers. Yo, fuck Microsoft. All right, bye.
And I don't have any problems with Battlefield. I can run the game, so I'm gonna be the damage control for that. I'm running the game, no problem. I don't have any issues.
Yeah, you
other
the
than that
comment
long
section.
loading screen. So yeah, I'm not with you on that one, but I do know I still can't play the Ninja Turtles co-op online. And that's Activision. And I know they didn't reply to our they still didn't fix it. That's just bad. Like, at least EA has been trying to fix their crappy game. Activision
True.
hasn't done nothing to fix that Ninja Turtles game. They don't care. They took forever to fix Call of Duty. When we used to play Call of Duty, how long did it take for them to patch something? Forever.
Right.
And then they would patch the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And that's
true.
not Activision though, but that's still, it's under them.
And then it cost $40,000 to even put out a patch for the console versions. So
Yes.
yeah, that's another thing. That's really suck. But yeah,
By
Activision. Activision sucks. Activision is the worst. End of story.
Yes.
What's the name? NVIDIA this week announced their new graphics card, the GTX Titan Z, and it's going to be $3,000. That was the big news. This thing supposedly will be able to play 5K. It has 12 gigabytes of RAM, and it's sporting the latest and all the bullshit. So what do you guys think about the graphics card?
That bitch is $3,000. It better last me like 10 years and suck my dick whenever I want to and make me breakfast. You gotta be fucking kidding me. $3,000 though. That shit is going to be a fucking heater.
This is the type of shit when
That
this
sucker's
story
amazing.
comes out, like the console guys that are interested in PC gaming, they see this story. It cost $3,000 for a graphic card, man. Like, fuck that. Hey, yo, fuck PC
I told
gaming.
y'all.
That must
Xbox
mean
One cost $500. Your
That-
shit cost $3,000 just for the graphics card.
that mean all
That's-
graphics cards cost $3,000. All graphics cards. This is the type of shit that I hate to see. I'm like, no, NVIDIA, what are you doing? Yo?
Just to let
Right.
you know, if you buy that graphics card though, that graphics card will last you 7-8 years maxing
Yeah,
out
true,
graphics
true.
for that $3,000. So
It's-
you will be
But
maxing
this is-
stuff out for a long
This is the story for people
time.
that say we PC fanboys. We all like this shit. This is ridiculous,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I'm sorry though. That's a little bit too
You
much.
can't
I thought-
defend this.
I ain't gonna say I wouldn't want one because I would definitely want one,
Well,
but I am not paying $3,000
But ain't no,
for
that's
a daggone
mortgage, nigga.
graphics
That's
card.
mortgage.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not paying that much for a graphics card, bro. That's not gonna happen.
Dog, that's a little hoopty, dog. That's a car, yo.
Yeah, they insane for that. But people are going to buy it. There's rich people out there that got the money and PC enthusiasts. Your real PC elitists. Now they are going to buy it. They're going to be the
I
ones
got
that buy
the
the
money.
ones
I
with
don't
like
even
5
want that
monitors. Yeah, look at you flexing, ain't you?
Right.
But
A
anyway,
little bit.
Yeah, you know he got his Titan. I thought that $1,000 was too much
yeah,
for a
me
graphics
too.
card.
Yeah, I was like, you tripping? I ain't paying no $1,000. You made a mistake though. You should have bought that 690 though. It is faster than Titan though. I just want to point that out there. But
It
anyway,
is what it is.
but yeah, I'm not paying $3,000. It's a beautiful card though. But nah, that's just too expensive. That's just too much. 5K resolution. Like, if you think about it, so you gotta pay $3,000 for the card. Then if you want a monitor that can run 4K, you got $3,000 more that you got to spend just to get one of those. And then you probably got to hook up you probably got to get a new motherboard, and you just pretty much got to change your whole computer, and that's going to equal up to maybe $8,000 or more just to get that.
Yeah, that's a car.
Not doing it. Not doing it at all.
So nobody's pre-ordering. Okay.
No. Not at all.
Pre-order sales for the Titan Z is not looking too good, man.
You're going to let us know whenever that comes out, if you all have that at your workplace, and see if anyone gets it. I would love to know if anyone comes in there and purchases it.
Dog, we have people that are like programmers for video game companies and stuff like that come in our store, like big execs. They come in our store and get stuff for computers, so they are going to pick it up.
My thing is like they said it can run at 5K. 5K doesn't even exist right now. We know it's going to exist, but when it does come out, I guarantee you this card isn't going to be running at very high ultra graphics 5K. It's going to be running at medium, probably 30 frames per second, if that, at 5K. It's a selling point. It's not actually going to be like the card for 5K. It's bullshit is what it is. PR talk, basically. Don't let them fool you. So, it is what it is. Nobody's buying that, so let's move on to Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles trailer came out this week for the new Ninja Turtles movie. A lot of people were saying that this shit was going to be trash because the origins of the story, they're saying that Michael Bay was going to change it to them being aliens or whatever. The trailer came out, it swayed a couple people, it's maybe not some people. What do you guys think about the new Ninja Turtles trailer?
I like that he changed the way they look. They look crazy, like they're huge. Huge to the point that when he was skiing down the snow, the little mountain or whatever, he hit a Hummer and left a dent in that sucker. They still look like they have that comedy feel to it, just by the last part of it. The last part of the trailer, they had the little comedy part. The only thing I'm kind of skeptical about is because the guy was talking, he was like, yeah, we tried to create a new hero or something like that, and it looked like they were genetically making the turtles from what the trailer was, sneakily showing. I'm not sure if they were talking about the turtles. Hey, look, I can make words up. I feel like it, buddy. What they were showing in the trailer, I'm not sure if they were talking about the turtles or something else, but if they were, I'm a little upset about that. But Michael Bay was already trying to change the story in the first place, so I wouldn't be surprised if he changed it and made it so that the turtles were created instead of somebody accidentally dropping the goo and it fell inside the sewer and there were turtles there. I don't even know why turtles were there. Why? Oh, because somebody dropped their turtle. I forgot. Yeah.
Right. Dropped their pets. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to go see it. I'm excited because it reminds me of my childhood. I'm glad that they are not aliens and they are actually turtles because I couldn't stand them changing the turtles into alien-looking motherfuckers. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go see it.
Nintendo fanboy now. You didn't say I want to see it because it looks good. I want to see it because it reminds me of my childhood and okay, Nintendo, whatever.
So what? I want to go see it.
Xbox.
I have no problem with Michael Bay directing it. I know that a lot of people they hate on Michael Bay so much because of what he did to Transformers, but Michael Bay
and Bad Boys 2. That movie was not that great.
Had explosions.
I still like Bad Boys too. I don't know about you.
That was the whole movie. I'm like, is it a story? Nope.
Can't say them explosions went hard though.
Right, but anyways, the only thing I don't like about Michael Bay is I believe, and I ain't gonna say nothing to this, but he has Megan Fox still in the movie, and I'm just like, why do y'all just continue to work with each other?
Penis.
Right? Yeah, she doing something, because we all know that Megan Fox cannot act, so. I'm really mad that she's in the movie, but I want to go see it, yo. It's Ninja Turtles. You can't. How can you not like Ninja Turtles, yo?
No, all producers do that though. Like they got their top favorite actors that they normally just keep throwing back in the movies every once in a while.
Yes and no, but they're good though. They're usually good actors. Megan Fox isn't a good actor, so that's the whole point. That's the why. Why does he keep making her the main woman?
The CG looks cool in the movie. But my main thing is just the humor. Is the humor gonna be there? I'm sorry, like the ending clip at the end where he was like, it's okay, it's just a headband or whatever. That shit was not funny. It was not
just
humor.
Give it a chance.
But look, this is my thing. No. If this was the second, third, fourth trailer, that would have been okay. But this was the big reveal trailer. It should have had at least one or two funny moments in the trailer that get you hyped. Like, yo, this is Ninja Turtle. Instead, it seems like the movie's taking itself a little too seriously. And if it does take itself too seriously, it's gonna fuck the whole movie up.
What you want, Vanilla Ice back in the movie? Is that what you want, man?
Go
What
Ninja, go
What does
Ninja,
Ninja
go,
Rap have
go
to do with Ninja Turtles? Like,
It was so corny that it was tight, though. You can't hate on Vanilla Ice, yo. That was the shit, man.
Ninja, go Ninja Rap. That's my only thing. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I'm just kind of on the fence. I kind of want to see some more trailers before I decide whether I want to see it or not, or bootleg it.
Go ahead, Moshi. Go ahead, Moshi. What you got to say?
Nah, I thought you were a little too generous. I'm though you were, Doug. I did not laugh once, and I expected at least 4 laughs. 4 laughs from each turtle. Because when I watch a what do you call it, TMT freaking movie or even the cartoon, I gotta laugh because that's what they're about.
I didn't see no pizza.
Right? No pizza. Where's Master
It's the first
Splinter?
trailer.
That's the point. It should have made a better impression.
No,
I should be excited.
It's
right
supposed
now.
to keep you hungry to see more, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all some haters. They the haters. They hipsters.
You're proving my whole point. It's supposed to make you hungry to see more. That's why it should have been an amazing trailer.
Well, they don't want to
not
put the whole
block
thing
trailer.
in, duh. So they want to give you a little
Look
sneak
at
peek.
Damage Control
So
10.
then
Look
you
at
can see
Damage Control 10.
There you
Yeah,
can
I'm
see
sorry,
more.
yo.
Y'all been some hipsters.
Me and Tig on the same side on this one. And a lot of people have been giving criticism on these trailers anyway, because I feel like they've been
giving you the
showing
whole
too.
film.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've been showing a little bit too much. Like they've been giving you the greatest jokes in the movie instead of giving you previews. Like you pretty much know everything about the movie from some of these trailers. I feel like they gave you enough, and we're going to wait for the next trailer to come out and see how it is, man. I bet you're going to laugh. But you don't even want to give it a chance.
I seen the Captain America trailer. I seen Falcon was in there when he flew off the damn explosion. I said, I'm in there. They got a real nigga. Let's go.
Right. Exactly.
I'm going to go see it all. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that too.
Man. That was not funny. The CGI was good.
Nah, we don't got bootleg movie. I'm going IMAX 3D all
trash.
day.
Right. We in there.
IMAX 3D. You want the people that don't like 3D, man? I don't care.
She give me a headache.
Kill yourself, then. You won't have a headache. No
Maybe
more.
I will.
Damn.
All right. Do you motherfuckers have anything else to contribute to the conversation?
Nope.
No.
All right. Well, that's all I got on my show notes. So let's wrap the show up. This has been Game of Illuminati episode 21. Since you are our guest today, Mr. Moshi, you got the floor. Can we get your closing statement for Game of Illuminati episode 1? Go.
Ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
He has a spotlight. He didn't know what to do.
I'm choking.
Can you repeat the question? All right, well,
Nah, I
Tick-
just. Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Then. You
Nah,
know
I
that.
just want to say thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to come on the show, man. I appreciate it. And yeah.
Yeah, you better say that.
This guy.
What you mean, man?
And Tick, you got the floor. What's your closing statement for tonight's episode? Go.
Of course you was in the show. You stayed inside the Marvel because you knew you was trying to get in the show. You knew what was up, man. Don't try.
dude.
Don't try. That's what you're trying to do. You ain't slick. And you know I would feel bad to tell you to go away. So I was like, okay, look, we're going to let you in. You good.
I was
you good,
not
son.
sneakily trying to insert myself into the
Oh,
show.
Sneakily again. You sneakily try to be in here. All right, you try to be. I'm patenting that word, sneakily. New word gonna be in the dictionary, made by Tick. Sneakily, yeah. You try to sneak in here, son. So it's all good though. You was cool. You know, a lot of people gonna leave comments saying that you sound like it was high though, because you did. But that's all I got.
And JG, you got the floor. What's your closing statement for tonight's episode? Go.
Hope you all enjoyed the show. I want to leave a little plug for GGTV if you all have not noticed or aware of what me and Black are trying to do. Tick, shut up right now. I got the floor. Anyways, for GGTV, we already have about 5 people on board. We are still looking for a tech guy. If you know a tech guy on YouTube that does good videos, not just phones and tablets, please let us know in the comment section below. Other than that, I have nothing else. Thank you all for listening.
True. My closing statement for tonight's episode is I like to just say that I'm happy we did not struggle. This might be the first episode where we didn't struggle at all. When I think
Yes,
about
Lord.
it. This is amazing. We had a full, just clean episode. I appreciate that, Lord, for blessing my connection. And second, I just want to say, Nintendo, I bought that Yoshi's New Island on the 3DS. That shit sucked. It's the same exact game from 1994 or whatever the original Super Nintendo came out. It's the third game in the series. It sucks. I feel like a pedophile playing it. I don't like it. Nintendo, come up with some new ideas. That's all I'm saying.
Support Nintendo.
Support
It's
Nintendo.
Hashtag it.
Oh, man. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming through and listening to the Gaming Illuminati episode 21. Make sure to let us know in the comment section. Do you like the new format where we could just upload it with our logo or whatever? We can get the episodes up a lot faster, or if you want the gameplay, let us know. Make sure to comment on that bullshit. Of course, make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes. It's posted on iTunes first if you did not know. And, like, favorite, subscribe, all that bullshit. This has been Gaming Illuminati episode 21. We are out this bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm done.
Hurt my motherfucking ears, boy.